Talking about carpal tunnel syndrome and a couple of things that could possibly be contributing to carpal tunnel syndrome. It's very rare, like I said in the article, that we see carpal tunnel in isolation. What I mean by that is the nerve that actually causes some of the tingling and numbness and all that stuff that happens with carpal tunnel syndrome originates actually at the neck. So the neck, the shoulder, all the way down the arm, all of that stuff could possibly be contributing to some of the stuff that goes on with the fingers. So commonly what I've seen is there's a couple of things that contribute to that. It's not just looking right at the carpal tunnel, which is right at the wrist. A couple of areas that we need to consider. The neck. The neck is what actually originates the nerves, and that's what goes down your brachial plexus, which is kind of in your shoulder area and goes all the way down to your fingers. If there's irritation or something at the neck, that could be the first compression or irritation of the nerves, and it finally shows up maybe just at the wrist. The next is looking a little bit further down, in between your neck and your shoulder, kind of this region right above your collarbone. That's where your brachial plexus lives. If there's a lot of disrupted breathing patterns, so you're someone that holds stress up in your neck and your shoulders, and you're kind of doing this all the time because you're stressed, or you're at the computer and you're doing a lot of this stuff. This stuff can become irritated, and that's where those nerves originate the irritation, and then it shows up down at the wrist. Lastly, we've looked a lot at the forearm. There's a muscle that goes across the forearm in this kind of orientation right here. It's called your pronator. It does this movement. It pulls your hand down. So if you're typing on a keyboard or if you're gripping really, really hard, that stuff all becomes really, really tense. The median nerve, that stuff that comes right from the neck, goes all the way down here, crosses through that muscle and all the way down to the hand. So that all could be contributing to the final tingling, numbness, weakness, all that stuff that actually happens in the hand. So it's not always just at the carpal tunnel syndrome that actually causes the irritation at the hand. So those are a couple of things to consider. If you have any questions, please reach out. I'd love to help.